Friday Eve. It's Thursday Night Hoops right here on 2K Sports. Here we go. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. You look at the Grizzlies.
They will see this team 4 times over the course of the season. They lost game 1, so there's plenty of motivation to even things up tonight.
Yeah, it would be a big boost to morale. After dropping the first game the way they did, they'll need to correct a few mistakes if they want to even this series up.
Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Here's Irving after the basket by Memphis. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Irving doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And Davis slams it home.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bassey. Now here's Cunningham. Back to Bassey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. Here's Bassey. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Irving looking around. Pass to Christie from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Here's Cunningham. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Well, when you think of the all-time blockbuster deals, Anthony Davis has already been in a couple.
Yes, B.A., but it is the most recent trade that is the most notable. When he was traded to Dallas for Luka Doncic. Luka is a generational player. It shocked the NBA world. It will be one of the defining moments of AD's career.
Here's Flagg. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And there's the screen. Done with a steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Gordon with it. Checked by Washington. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. To the middle. It's tipped. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Flagg. 5 to shoot. Back to Irving. Launches it. Bassey pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And here's Gordon. Now here's Cunningham. Screen by Gordon. Now Cunningham. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, in the nick of time. Probably not exactly what they had drawn up, but Cunningham saves them.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Down outside. Pass to Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. Gordon on the wing. Back to Cunningham. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Marshall. With 1 on the clock. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you...
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at that. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Yeah, you keep defenders guessing with the ability to get to that in-between game, part of what makes Klay Thompson an all-star.
Allen draws the double. It's stolen by Lively. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Russell, and that one drops. Russell's gotten his first basket of the night.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Clark. Here's Allen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team, but things changed. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Brian, back over to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Clark with the screen. Robinson with it to the right side. Clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami, and that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Let's go with a 3. Here's Lively. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Pass to Allen. Clark with the screen. Allen drives. Shot to stop the run. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Daniel Gafford picks one up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into